Welcome in to another episode of Off Script. My name is Zak Herbstreit. And Ohio State fans, spring's already almost over, which is crazy to think about. I know there's a lot of spring intel out there that, hey, this guy's going to be really good. Hey, this guy's really developing. So, there's joy in the air, a lot of buzz in the air, and it's for the past 2 or 3 weeks it's been going on. So you got a little bit of football back in your life, and the spring games this upcoming weekend, so lots to stay tuned for that. But that kind of brings up the question in my eyes, what do I expect from this Ohio State team in the spring game? But before we get into that today, though, if you enjoy college football, if you enjoy the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. It really helps me out a lot, so I appreciate you guys. But let's get right into it here. First things first, and I think a lot of people are going to agree with me here on this first point, but the offensive line improvement. I think overall, just offensive line improvement is the first thing that I'd like to see in the spring game for this Ohio State team. And more into that here, it was no secret last year that it was a little bit of a weak point for this Ohio State offense. And more into that, I'm not saying throughout the entire game or season, I should say, that this offensive line was bad or anything like that. But when it really mattered, when you go against Michigan and you're in the red zone and you just can't punch it in, you're like, all right, well, what's going on? Is it physicality? Is it preparedness? What's going on? And then you play against Miami and you have Ruben Bain and Hakeem Messidor coming off the edge. It's is it physicality? Is it preparedness? Are we what's going on there? Why we should be able to hang with these guys. But, granted, those are first-round draft picks. But, yeah, that's kind of, you see what you had last year and you see the issues you had last year, and now you're like, okay, understand, a lot of veteran guys coming back, majority of your offensive line coming back, and I know a lot of them are injured in the spring, so you're not going to see them in the spring game as much. But still, I just think I want the mindset of this offensive line unit to be, hey, let's be physical, let's get knockdowns, and let's be consistently doing that. And I really just think that comes from communication and just getting those reps. And I think overall, when it comes to the fall and seeing this team, this unit in general, they will be fine and that physicality will be there. But just for now, I just would like to see that mindset of, I understand, like I said, the veteran guys probably all around, Philip Daniels, Austin Serveld won't be out there playing, but just that mindset in the room of being physical and just showing a little bit of fight. That's really what I want to see out of this offensive line in the spring game. But second thing here, depth at skill positions. And I feel like obviously a lot of people are going to be like, are you kidding me? Look at the receiver room, look at the running back room, look at the tight end room. Yeah, I understand that. But when the ones are done playing in the spring, and they'll probably get, first quarters, maybe quarter or two, and then they'll throw in the 2s and 3s. But that's really when you kind of, these younger guys really need to elevate themselves and show these coaches hey, coach, I may be a freshman, I might be a sophomore, I might be an incoming transfer, but hey, I can play. Hey, you can trust me still. This is probably the best time. This is the only time, really. The spring game is the only time where you're going to have a practice that's similar to a game, a simulation like a game. Because Ohio State, they're one of the places in the entire country that has 100,000 people at a spring game. It's ridiculous. And specifically on the offensive side of the ball here, the tight ends, the running backs, the receivers, this is a great opportunity. This game is a great opportunity to make a travel spot, to make the travel roster, to be that guy where someone goes down, a 1 or a high 2 goes down, hey, you're going to be that guy that replaces him in the fall. This is a great opportunity for that because you make a play, you showcase your talent, you showcase that, hey, I'm mature, I know the offense well, I have a lot of talent to play with the big dogs here. The coaches will see that. You earn the coach's trust in this kind of game, in this kind of environment right now. So for guys like Chris Henry, Brock Boyd, Mason Williams, Jacoby Jackson, those guys are kind of on the fringe of being 2s, 3s, fighting for reps here. This is a great opportunity for you guys to really bolster yourself up there. So I'm excited for these kind of those lower tier guys, these freshmen, incoming transfers, to really make a name for themselves and hopefully get some playing time in the fall. This is the game for that. The last thing here, I want this defense playing with the same mindset they had last year because I felt last year they had that mindset of we are the best defense in the entire country, and they played like it. They every single game, they were the reason why they were winning the game. And the Indiana game, that's the defense was the sole reason they were in that. Even the Miami game, granted, some big plays here and there, but still, that defense fought to keep them in the game. And at the end of the day, though, you lose first-round talent like Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, Caden McDonald in the middle. All first-round guys right there. How do you replace that? But, this is Ohio State at the end of the day. So I'm really not too concerned about that. I just want to, what I'm concerned about is, can the defense keep that edge? Can they keep that mentality of like kill? Can we go out there and just continuously pepper these Big Ten offenses again and again and again? And I think Matt Patricia has more than enough weapons at his disposal to do that, and transfers coming in and recruits coming in too, that to fill those positions. And I'm really not concerned about that in the fall, but I just kind of want to see in the spring right now, what's that mindset looking like for this defense? Is it still that razor sharp kill mindset? That's what I'd like to see. But Ohio State fans, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you want to see out of the spring game? I know there's a lot of bold takes out there. You want to see, Julian Sand run a little bit more, which also could have made the list here, but maybe Jeremiah Smith doing something crazy too. And again, those ones are barely going to be playing, so nothing too crazy. But I'd like to hear your thoughts, concerns, opinions, everything. But like I said, my name's Zak Herbstreit. This is Off Script. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll see you guys soon.